This is a teacher, Tisa Poe. And here's the talent agent, Courtney Hanlon. Rick is the champion. Tisa and Courtney, you are the challengers. And now, here is your master of the challenge, Dick Clark.
Thank you very, very much. It is indeed a Friday, the end of November, and we're happy to have you all aboard. Rick, you've won $2,400 so far, and Tisa and Courtney are here to see that you don't go any further. It's going to be a tough fight, I guarantee you, and the player who earns the most amount of money today will go on to the ultimate challenge at the end of today's show. One question, and it will be worth $10,000. Good luck to all of you, and we'll start you all off, Rick. We'll put that money in your account and start everybody off with the $200 stake in the game. All of the money you earn today goes into your Citibank Visa account. Cash and the benefits in that account are yours to keep, and here is your $100 toss-up question for control of the game, the opportunity to go to the board first. Stand by, everybody. President Bush recently went overseas to commemorate the Velvet Revolution with President Havel in what country? Rick, you're in?
Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia is right. Stand by, and we'll review the subjects for the first half here. We've got Top Dogs, Back Home in Indiana, Horticulture, Quotable Notables, Cinema 1990, and Food Feast are the choices. What's your pleasure?
Let's try Cinema 1990, please.
Cinema 1990 for $150. We have Reversal of Fortune, Home Alone, and Eating. Those are your choices. Make a wager right now, if you would, please. And Courtney, are you in there? All right, we have two Home Alones over there we'll turn to in a moment. Tisa for $150. In the new film, Reversal of Fortune, Jeremy Irons is Klaus von Bülow, and his wife, Sunny, is played by whom?
Glenn Close?
Glenn Close is right for $150. Rick and Courtney for $200. Look to the video wall, and we'll look at a scene from the hit comedy Home Alone. Can you roll that film, please?
It's too late for you, kid. We're already in the house. We're gonna get there.
Okay, come and get me.
Why,
Now you're dead.
All right, there it is. Now, in Home Alone, gentlemen, a little boy faces off against two burglars, one of whom is played by Joe Pesci, who is also a bad guy in what other current hit film? Courtney.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. It took a moment, and you got it. All right. You have control of the game, and where do you want to play it? We have Top Dogs, Back Home in Indiana, Horticulture, Quotable Notables, and Food Feast.
Top Dogs, please, Dick.
Top Dogs. All right, for $150. Top Dogs in film, in myth, in popularity. Pick the area of your knowledge. Tisa? There you go. Everybody's going for the popularity question. That doubles the value of each one of these categories, making this one worth $500. Everybody stand by. A smallish hunting dog with a long, silky coat and large, sad eyes is the most popular breed registered with the American Kennel Club. Name the breed. Courtney.
Bloodhound.
No, that is wrong. Rick?
Yorkshire Terrier.
No. Tisa, you want to answer?
Basset Hound?
No, you're all wrong.
Oh.
It's a Cocker Spaniel. Cocker Spaniel, and Labrador Retrievers are third, and poodles, Labrador Retrievers are second, and poodles are third in popularity. Courtney, you have the choice.
Quotable Notables, please.
Quotable Notables for $150 we have. TV characters, circus showmen, and baseball players. Select one, please. Place your wager. All right, we'll go to you first of all, Tisa, for $150. Name the bus driver who would warn his wife, one of these days, Alice, pow, right in the kisser.
Oh, God.
Ralph Cramden was his name, played by Jackie Gleason, of course. Gentlemen, stand by for $250. Name the baseball player, and both of you are in this, Rick and Courtney. Name the baseball player, the first black pitcher in the American League who once said, "Don't look back, something might be gaining on you." Courtney?
Satchel Paige.
Satchel Paige said that, and that puts you back on the board in a positive state. You have the choice of the last three.
Food Feast, please, Dick.
Food Feast, all right. We have $150 sophisticated, and we have sweet, and we have spicy for $250. Please make a wager. All right, for $150, Courtney, I'll give you the recipe for a sophisticated dish. You name it. Take a fillet of beef, cover it with pâté, and bake it in a casing of pastry dough.
Beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington is right for $150. Tisa and Rick for $250. Consisting of a highly spiced mixture of pickled cabbage seasoned with garlic, red pepper, and ginger. Name the national dish of Korea. Tisa.
Kimchi?
Kimchi is right for $250. That gets you closer to being even. There's a lot of minuses up there. Got to wipe those out. Which one of these last two?
Horticulture.
Okay. We've got weeds and flowers and herbs under the horticulture category. Name one and then place a wager. Everybody go and... No, I beg your pardon. There's a holdout over there. Courtney, you've gone for weeds, so we'll turn to that question first for $150. What yellow weed takes its name from the French words meaning lion's tooth?
Dandelion.
That's right for $150. Tisa and Rick for $200. Name the plant whose bright red blooms contrast brilliantly with its green leaves, making it popular as a Christmas decoration. Tisa?
Poinsettia?
That is correct for $200. And you're now on the positive side of the ledger. Here's the last set of questions coming up back home in Indiana, dealing with local talent, educational excellence, and hard-working cities. Wagering time here, folks. All right, everybody gets a question this time. Courtney for $150. The state of Indiana can boast some real native talent, including author Booth Tarkington and artist Jim Davis, creator of what cartoon cat?
Garfield.
Garfield is right. Tisa for $200. What Indiana university would you be enrolled in if you were attending classes in West Lafayette?
Purdue.
You're right. That was a hopeless Purdue. You got it. All right, Rick, we got to get you into the positive side here. For $250, in 1906, the United States Steel Corporation built an enormous plant on the site of a future city and named the town for its chairman, Albert H. Who?
Gary.
Gary is right. It's still called the Steel City. And that puts you on the positive side. Not a lot of money up there now, folks, so we're going to change all of that as we double the value of all of the questions in the second round, and we'll do that right after this.
Accident Magazine. And now let's get back to the challengers.
Tisa, you are a recent college graduate. What'd you study?
I studied architecture at University of California, Berkeley, and I'm looking for an architecture job, but in the meantime, I'm a substitute teacher.
All right. This is the greatest ad in the world. Here is this woman. Folks out there will put a call this number. No. What would be your fondest ambition? What would you like to design?
I'd like to design a museum, probably.
Good luck to you in that. Rick, what keeps you busy when you're not here?
Well, I'm trying to get into my exercise program, but I'm having a tough time not being a couch potato. I love quiz shows, and I really enjoyed the PBS series on the Civil War from the East, from Maryland, and it was right like watching home movies.
You and several million other people, it was a big, big hit. Courtney, you are a recent newlywed?
That's right. My wife and I just were married in a very romantic setting. We got married in Venice, Italy, overlooking the Ponte Vecchio in an old palace. It was wonderful.
Oh, did you get pictures?
Oh, tons.
Should have brought them. All right, we'll do maybe tomorrow or another day. In any case, to the business at hand, you folks are not in a great money shape here, but I do want to remind you, whoever does come out as the winner of today's game will be going after the ultimate challenge, and that in itself is worth $10,000, so that's an incentive to get up there with the double value questions. Here they are. We have Bad Manners, new on video, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, More, More, and More, The World of Music, and On the Map, and the choice belongs to you, Rick.
Let's go with the world of music, please.
The World of Music. $300. We have Unusual Instruments, Noted Conductors, and Grand Operas. Please place a wager, if you will. All right, Unusual Instruments for $300. Lisa and Rick. Name the unusual musical instrument developed from chime bells, whose name is taken from the German word meaning bell play. Rick.
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel is right for $400. Courtney. Zubin Mehta has conducted American and Canadian orchestras. Name Mehta's Asian homeland.
Japan.
No, India was the proper answer. I'm sorry, that cost you $400. Rick, your choice?
Well, let's see what's new on video, please.
New on video, all right. We have non-classic comedies, foreign classics, and classic comedies. $300 to $500 wager coming up. All right, Tisa, you're alone in the $400 foreign classics category. Finally out on video is a 1960 film by Federico Fellini that became a worldwide phenomenon. The film's title translates as The Sweet Life. What's the original Italian title?
La Dolce Vita.
You're right, for $400. Rick for 5, and Courtney, you're both going for the same question. Just released on video is the classic 1944 comedy Hail the Conquering Hero by the brilliant writer-director of the Lady Eve and Sullivan's Travels. Who was that director? Rick?
Preston Sturgis.
You're right for $500. You still hold on to control of the game. Where do you want to go, sir?
Well, let's see what's more and more and more.
All right, check them out. We have $300 on Roger Moore, Sir Thomas More, and the Moor of Venice for $500. Pick the one you'd like to play. All right, for $300, Tisa and Rick, Roger Moore in the TV series. He played the role of a debonair British rogue named Simon Templar. What was Templar's nickname? Tisa.
The Saint.
The Saint's right for $300. Courtney for 5. 2 Italian composers each wrote an opera based on Shakespeare's play Othello, the Moor of Venice. One of those composers was Rossini. Name the composer of the 1887 version.
Puccini.
Giuseppe Verdi was the right answer. Costly $500 loss there. Tisa, your choice?
Bad Manners.
Bad Manners. For $300, we have malevolent mansions, murderous motels, and awful asylums. Wonderful category. Pick one and wager. All righty, we have 2 of you going for the murderous motels. Tisa and Courtney stand by for the $400 question. Name the murderous motel in which a maid named Marion is slain in a shower by a nut named Norman. Tisa.
Bates Motel.
The Bates Motel, of course, was in Psycho. Rick, for $500, Bethlehem Royal Hospital, infamous for its brutality, was the first asylum for the insane in England. Give me that hospital's familiar name, the nickname.
Bedlam.
Thank you, sir. Bedlam is the right answer. And we have 2 subjects left over there. Smoke that's in your eyes and on the map. Rick?
Let's see what's on the map.
On the map. For $300, we have Canadian provinces, Greek city-states, and American towns. Time to wager, folks. All right, for $300, Tisa, Canadian provinces. If you travel south from Detroit on the Ambassador Bridge, you'll find yourself in the city of Windsor. In what Canadian province?
Ontario.
You're sure?
I don't know.
You're right. You do that every time. Every time. I do. Confidence, Tisa. Confidence. Rick and Courtney for $500. In what Midwestern city, sometimes called the Vienna of the wheat fields, will you find the Menninger Clinic? Topeka was the answer. I'm sorry, Tisa. There's only, I think, one left, and let me reveal the situation for you. The smoke gets in your eyes from pipes, cigars, and cigarettes. Select one and wager. All right, everybody gets a question this time. Tisa, for $300, the eccentric detective Sherlock Holmes often performed his deductive reasoning while puffing on a pipe. Name Sherlock's medical sidekick.
Dr. Watson.
You're correct. For $400, Rick. After the Marx Brothers made their last movie in 1950, Groucho, ever-present cigar in hand, went on to further success as host of a TV quiz show. What was that show's original title?
You Bet Your Life.
You are right for $400. Courtney for $5. In the 1942 film Now Voyager, Paul Henreid started a national trend when he lit 2 cigarettes, then offered one to his co-star. Name that co-star.
Lauren Bacall.
I'm sorry, it was Betty Davis. Oh, boy. That is a very tough break, and at that point, Courtney, you're in a minus position, and that means I'm afraid you'll be sitting this out. You played a good game, but we just got bad breaks along the way, and that sound tells us, of course, that we're headed into the final challenge of the day. You'll be able to, that is, Tisa and Rick will be able to wager any of the monies in your account on the final question of your choice. Tisa, you're a little bit ahead, but not enough to give you a great deal of confidence because it depends on how he's going to play it. And Courtney will be sitting on the sideline saying, like the rest of it, I wonder how it's going to turn out, and we'll find out right after this.
Make it America's most widely used Visa card. And now back to the final challenge. And here's your host, Dick Clark.
Good luck to both of you. Thank you, Don. Tisa and Rick, we're ready to play the final challenge, and the final challenge category is in honor of Winston Churchill, and it's very appropriate because today is the 116th anniversary of the birth of Winston Churchill, and in honor of that occasion, here are 3 questions about the life of that very distinguished statesman. Let's take a look at them. At even odds, we have the early years. You can double your wager on the war years and triple it on the glory years, and I'll remind you once again, you have 15 seconds to select your question, make your final wager of the day, and remember, the highest wager gets the question. The challenge is yours. Tisa and Rick, you've locked in your choices. Rick, you have the lesser of the amounts, so we'll start with you. How did you wager?
Well, I decided to go for the glory and risk it off.
Oh, wow. Triple the odds. Tisa, how'd you play it?
I know nothing about Winston Churchill, so I went for 150 on the war years.
Oh, you're very close to the best. All right, we'll start with you then. That means that if you get this correct, you'll win $2,350 and conceivably win the game if Rick fails. And you'll be left with certainly enough money no matter what. Even if you're wrong, you've got $1,900 left, so it's a good way to play it. All right. The prospects for winning World War II looked bleak in 1940 when Churchill became the Prime Minister of Great Britain. For $2,350, name the Prime Minister he replaced.
Neville Chamberlain.
You're right again. You're giving negative answers. Rick, if you win this woman is going to win by saying, I don't know, it's Purdue, it's Neville Chamberlain, it's one. Let's get down to business here. You've gambled it all at 3 times the wager. It could be $7,000 or 0. It all hangs on this question. Good luck, sir. Often overlooked among Churchill's great political and diplomatic achievements is the fact that in 1953, he won the Nobel Prize. For $7,000, in what category did Winston Churchill win the Nobel Prize?
Literature.
You're absolutely right. Yes. You've won it. $7,000. Congratulations. Good playoff. Casey, you lead us with $2,350. Rick, let's get down there and try and win another $10,000.
Santa is coming to Diamond Rental Center with toys for the kids.
Wall, and let's reveal the 2 categories, and they are American history and the age of exploration. What's your pleasure, sir?
American history.
All right, if you will, turn and face me. Audience, please do not say anything. 1 question worth $10,000. His father was a college president, but politics attracted him, and he won election to the U.S. Senate. Some years later, he narrowly missed in a bid for the presidency. A conspiracy with General James Wilkinson in 1806 led to his fall from grace. For that, he was tried for treason. For $10,000, name him, and you have 5 seconds. Rick, your answer?
Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr is right for $10,000. Congratulations. Great Friday. Good weekend. Yes. Monday you'll be back. A couple of new challenges. A grand total of $19,400 so far. So we'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend for now, Dick Clark. So long.
Some contestants today will receive for active people the Armatron All Sport Water Resistant with features like alarm, chronograph, and dual time. Armatron All Sport. And Mon Cherie, rich milk chocolate combined with the choicest nuts. Surrender to Mon Cherie. You'll love the difference. And Pledge for no build-up and a touchable shine that makes smears just disappear. Now available in the Country Garden Potpourri scent. And only carefully selected gourmet quality spices go into every jar of Spice Islands. Trust every meal to Spice Islands. And Bressler's Ice Cream and Yogurt Shop serving delicious treats for everyone with gourmet and light yogurts, rich ice cream, and no-fat lights. This is Don Morrow speaking. The Challengers is a Ron Greenberg production in association with Dick Clark Productions.